Good morning. My name is Wiz, and it is my life mission to give you a toast to characters that deserve recognition. Today, I'll be giving a toast to Gebel from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. This game was developed by Artplay, published by 505 Games, produced and written by none other than Koji Igarashi. Without further ado, grab your coffee and let's savor this character.
You're a fool if you think you can soak up that much of their deviltry and still call yourself human.
I'm not the fool here, and I will never give in to you or them.
Huh. Never say never, Miriam.
Throughout Ritual of the Night, the player sees the world through Miriam's point of view. Although we are in her shoes, we are reminded of Gebel's actions. While he may initially appear to be a villain, he's actually a fallen and tragic hero. Similar to Miriam, Gebel is a shardbinder. Both characters were cursed by the alchemists in a plot to bring demons into the human world. After several experiments, their ordinary lives had been taken from them. While they were still human, they were able to absorb the life essence and the power of the demons they faced in the form of shards. In return, their bodies would slowly and eventually crystallize, doomed by an unavoidable and tragic death. Miriam and Gebel sought comfort in one another. They are two sides of the same moon. After the experiments, Miriam found herself questioning her existence and her humanity.
Gebel and I got into a fight over some stupid thing, and I shouted, "How long are you going to pretend you're human? We're monsters now." But I'll never forget what he said to me. If we ask for the demon's power, then we're monsters. But if people force us to take it, then our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. That freedom of choice is proof we're human.
It is through Gebel's words that Miriam was able to find comfort within herself. He assured her that the shards do not define the person she is. Underneath her power and abilities, she is still the Miriam she was before the experiments. Gebel serves to bring out the best in Miriam as he reminds her that she always has a choice. The two create a promise to be at each other's sides if they lose themselves to the influence of the shards. However, on that fateful day, when Miriam went into a deep slumber, Gebel was left alone in the world. Without the one person who was able to understand him, he desperately tried to cling onto his humanity as the voices of the shards slowly grew and eventually consumed him. After surviving the ritual, Gebel witnessed firsthand the countless innocent lives lost by the actions of the alchemists. He realized he played a part in causing the massacre. Unable to forgive himself for his role in the experiment and betrayed by those he trusted, Gebel took it upon himself to execute the alchemists for their crimes. Killing those he considered family left an emotional mark on his conscience. Unable to rid himself of the blood on his hands, Gebel found himself conflicted between right and wrong. His world had flipped upside down, and all he could do was carry the weight of his sins.
What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
Once Gremry, one of the 72 demons of Solomon, had Gebel under her influence, he was unable to resist. As she questions his every move, she is deepening her hold onto him, eventually stringing him along like a puppet. The once brave and kind-hearted Gebel was lost behind Gremry's curtain. When Miriam first confronts Gebel, she does not immediately spring to action. Instead, she still sees a faint sign of humanity Gremry tried to destroy. Similar to what Gebel did for Miriam, she tries to repay the favor and hold on to the promise they made to one another. She reminds him that there is always a choice, even if he cannot see it. Our fallen hero is able to resist Gremry's control over him for only a moment. Deep down, Gebel knows right from wrong, but does not have the strength to regain his humanity. It is not until Miriam faces him that we finally see the real Gebel. For 10 years, he was alone in the world, with no one to understand him, and feeling used by those he considered family. A deep hatred grew and festered within him. This is what makes Gebel feel human. His emotions clouded his judgment. He broke a promise he swore he never would. Without his other half, Miriam, Gebel's greatest enemy became his hunger for power and his darkest thoughts. After Miriam destroys the connection between Grimory and Gebel, we see the man behind the curtain. As the crystals rapidly spread throughout his body, knowing that his time has come, Gebel asks Miriam to undo his wrongs. As his eyes close, he entrusts his will onto Miriam, reuniting with the only person he sees as family. Gebel is finally able to find a moment of peace and comfort. Gebel is a reminder that while we may lose our way, our loved ones bring out the best parts within ourselves. His words ring true. We always have a choice. This is what makes us human.
I'm glad I got to see you smile. One last.
Gebel! Gebel!
To my audience, what weapon and familiar did you use on your playthrough? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, possibly leave a like and subscribe for more. This is Wiz, and I'm all out of toast.